Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Right, why are we interested in the African market at this stage? Why is it an important market, and why are fast-moving consumer goods companies concentrating on that market?
Yeah, well, I think firstly, everybody's looking for growth. And as we project forward and we look at the consumer market in Africa, we're expecting $400 billion of growth by the year 2020. And I think some important trends are driving that. I think the first thing is you've got a very young, rapidly growing population. In fact, I think Africa will account for about 40% of global population growth. The second thing is consumers now have disposable income. We're projecting about over 50% of consumers will have households will have disposable income by 2020. Lots of people, disposable income, exciting market.
All right. Now, obviously, we're looking at opportunities. We're looking at, ways of making money. For the entrepreneurs that have gathered here today and the entrepreneurs on the continent that are listening to this telecast, what would you say to them regarding going into this market gung-ho?
So I think there's lots of fantastic examples of local brands flourishing across the continent. If you look at the beverage category as an example, lots of local brands that have started up and been very, very successful. In fact, many of them start up and eventually get acquired by some of the larger multinationals that are very interested in doing business in Africa.
All right, so you said by 2020, 50% of households will have disposable income.
Correct, yeah.
What is driving that? Is it the boom in resources? Just according to your research that's going to be released in about a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have a couple of things driving it. Of course, it depends on the country, but resource-driven countries are only part of the story. But you have government, you have agriculture, you have a number of industries coming up that are actually driving employment.